Example 3. A roofing contractor buys 30 bundles of shingles and 4 rolls of roofing paper for $1,040. In a second purchase at the same prices, the contractor buys 8 bundles of shingles for $256. Find the price per bundle of shingles and the price per roll of roofing paper. Now, we have two things going on. We have 30 bundles of shingles and we have 4 rolls of roofing paper, and in our first scenario we're spending $1,040. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, well then that's 30x times a price I don't know plus 4y times a price I don't know equals $1,040. Now if I'm saying 30x because the bundles of shingles are $30, I'm saying that this down here, my x-axis, is going to represent my price for shingles. And then for y, which is my roofing paper, because it's y, my paper is going to be over here, and that's going to represent my y-axis. And then altogether, I have $1,040. Now, if we look at our second scenario, says, okay, well then we buy 8 bundles of shingles. Keep in mind that shingles is your x for $256. Well, that's just 8x equals 256. Now that we've written two equations, this is a system of equations, and we have to solve it, and we're going to do it by graphing. I'm going to start over here on what I look like the easier one. We have 8x equals 256. I'm going to solve for x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 8. That's going to give me x equals 32. If you graph x equals 32, that is a vertical line, and that vertical line is going to be at 32. I'm going to stop it once I hit the x-axis because my price cannot go below 0. And I'll just put an arrow on it just for fun. So that's our first one. Now, second one, I'm going to graph this one by using our intercepts. So in order to find the x-intercept, I'm going to substitute a 0 in for y. So 30x plus 4 times 0 equals 1,040. That will go to 0. So I have 30x equals 1,040. Then I'm going to divide by 30. So x equals 34.6 repeating. So roughly 34 is about right here because we've got 32, 38, 40. So 34 is here and then a little bit more. I'm roughly right there. Okay, then I want to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to substitute a 0 in for x. So 30 times 0 plus 4y equals 1,040. This goes to 0. 4y equals 1,040. Divide by 4. So now we're going to have y equals 260. So 240, 260 is right there. Then we would have 280 and then 300 and then 320. And then I'm going to try my best to connect these. And again, I'm going to keep it strictly in the first quadrant because we're talking about money and number of shingles and paper here. Once I have my graph, I'm going to look for where they intercept. They look to be intersecting right there. I know that the x-coordinate on that is 32. And then the y-coordinate goes up about halfway into this box, which is going to be 20. And again, this isn't completely exact, so we have to check our answer. Our first equation was right here. Our second equation was right here. Our x value is 32, our y value is 20, so we're going to substitute a 32 and then a 20. In our first equation, I'm going to have 30 times 32 plus 4 times 20 equals 1,040. If I take 30 times 32, that's 960, plus 4 times 20 is 80. If I add those together, I get 1040 equals 1040. So far so good. Our second equation, 8 times x equals 256. So 8 times x, which is 32, equals 256. 8 times 32 is 256. So our solution looks good. This is our solution. Now, because this is a story problem, we have to interpret that. So 32 is your x, 20 is your y, 32 is x, which is shingles. So it's going to cost $32 per box of shingles. And it's going to cost $20 per the paper. And those are our prices.